Hello, welcome back to the channel. This is Motionz Biz. And today I would like to discuss something that I think is a very relevant topic, especially recently. And this is in regards to credit limit increases. Now, what I will talk about in this video is what really happens when you apply for a credit limit increase. And I know that there may be Navy Federal members who are new and does not really know how to go about it. But here, I will show you what really happens after you apply, okay? Now, the process, how you apply, and the letter that you will get from Navy Federal. And I will share here the letter that my daughter received after she requested a credit limit increase. And that will just give our new members an idea on what happens and what goes into asking for a credit limit increase. This video, I will share my daughter's personal experience with asking for a credit limit increase for the first time. Because remember, she was approved for a cash rewards credit card for the first time for about $2,000. And then when I asked her, when was the last time you got the cash rewards credit card? And I said, okay, I think it's time for you to ask for a credit limit increase. So I will also show you exactly what the letter says that you will receive, okay? And what hers says here also. So whether you are approved or not for a credit limit increase, you should expect a letter from Navy Federal. And on here at the back, it will actually show you your credit score and the reason for your denial or approval. Now, in this case right here, I will share my daughter's credit score also when she gets. Let's just review a few things about the credit limit increase with Navy Federal and what is generally known. So Navy Federal is known for its generosity and is pretty much known to be the house of high limits. Okay. And for every credit card, for every Navy Federal credit card, we know that you can actually ask for credit limit increases, okay? There are rules and guidelines on how you can do that. And the general knowledge is that for a credit limit increase, you can ask for that first credit limit increase within 91 days and 3 billing statements. And this is where the 91-3 rule is very popular. And indeed, they are pretty much a stickler for really making sure that you've had 3 complete billing statements and you must have passed the 91 days already, or about 3 months, I would say. So that's number one. Now, if for that same card, for the same credit card, you already had a credit limit increase, let's say you've had your first credit limit increase request, you have to wait 6 months before you can ask for another credit limit increase or apply for a new credit card. So very important things to remember when you are thinking about requesting a credit limit increase from Navy Federal. The next thing to remember is that with the credit limit increases, when you apply over the phone, it is possible that you would get a hard pull, okay? Or there may be a situation wherein you have not had a credit pull for a year or so, okay, for a certain period of time. So there's really not a whole lot of activity or a reference for Navy Federal. So you might get a hard pull with a credit limit increase request. Now, if you do it on the app, you do not get a hard pull. And with my daughter's situation, she did it on the app as I've instructed her. She's really very good at following my instructions. And when we were building her relationship with Navy Federal, she followed everything to the dot, with what I did. And now you can see her results. So again, soft pull on the app. If you do it on the app and over the phone, you might get a hard pull. Okay, but again, there are those situations where they may do a hard pull on you anyway, because even if you apply on the app, you actually have to sign and agree that they would pull information about you. And you will notice that when you apply for a credit limit increase, right before you submit that request, a notification actually pops up, on the app, letting you know that you have agreed for them to gather information and data about your credit worthiness. So that means your credit history, your credit score, and all that. So they can still go ahead and do that. Now, with the credit limit increases, Navy Federal checks your Equifax credit report. Whether it is a soft pull or a hard pull, they use Equifax. And that is pretty much shown right here. This is just an example of my daughter's denial letter or change. So again, just remember Equifax, okay? That's Equifax right there. So when I told my daughter to go ahead with a credit limit increase request, I told her to go for a $10,000 credit limit increase. So, however, like Navy Federal, you will not get that max, but they will do a counter offer. So guess what? Her new credit limit at this time is $6,000. So here is a copy of the letter that she received from Navy Federal. And likewise, this is also the letter that you will receive once you requested for a credit limit increase and it was denied, or you were not given the amount that you requested for. Here, they're denying the 10K, but they did say that she was approved for $6,000, and they have to actually inform you and let you know why they denied your request. So here they said it is based on the report from Equifax. So here is my daughter's new credit limit on her cash rewards credit card. And here is what they're saying is the reason why they could not grant her the $10,000 credit limit increase. It says you've reached Navy Federal's maximum unsecured credit limit. And here they will let you know which credit bureau they use to determine their decision. And again, it's Equifax. At the back of this letter shows your credit score also, with which they base their decision on. And on here, my daughter's current Equifax credit score is 757. And at the back again are the reasons why their decision is such. And any denial letter from Navy Federal is actually a way. So at the back, they also provided the reasons why their decision is such. And again, every denial letter from Navy Federal is actually a gift, a way of knowing where you stand and where you can improve on, the areas with which you can improve your credit profile. And in here, you can see that, there's quite a few with my daughter because she's very new to the credit. She's a beginner when it comes to the credit game, but she is there and she is understanding it better. So she was very happy with that. It's a good start for her, for somebody who just started with credit building. So she's very happy with her results. Some folks out there who are beginning, who are starting with Navy Federal, as long as you do the steps and really make an effort, it is not impossible to get there. So again, and as always, thank you for continuing to support this channel. This is Motionz Biz, and wishing you a very blessed day.